Hey, everybody. Alan coming to you live. And today we are talking about taxes. Now, you might say, Alan, what are you doing talking about taxes in July? Well, because today is July 15th. And some of you may not know this. A lot of you most likely know this. But the government, because of the COVID-19 situation, extended the deadline to pay your taxes until July the 15th. So today's that day. Today's the day you got to do that. And so I wanted to talk to you today about saving money on your taxes, how to save money on your taxes, how to pay get the most deductions you can. Everybody loves to get deductions, right? And so do you know that the number one way is to start a home business? To start a home business. Now, when you're starting a home business and the deductions that you get to take, they don't say, well, did you make, $100,000? Did you make $20,000? Did you make $5,000? It doesn't matter what you made. It doesn't matter. You see, it matters what you spent. Did you know that with a home-based business, you can deduct your health insurance premiums? Did you know that? Did you know that you can deduct education and training? You go to a seminar, you go take an online course, you get additional education. And because you own a home-based business, because you own your own business, you can deduct the education and training expenses. Get this, solo 401k. Now, see, when you're working for a company, they give you a 401k and they match a certain amount, but there's a certain amount that you can deduct. Well, if you own your own business, did you know that by setting up what they call a solo 401k, you can set aside total contributions up to $57,000 in 2020 in a solo 401k. So if you earn $57,000, you could literally put that into a 401k and deduct it all. Bad debt. We have some bad debt every now and then. Most home-based businesses, if it's a good one, you don't have bad debt. Some of them are a little shaky. You might have some bad debt. Banking fees. You set up a bank account in your home-based business name. I personally have an LLC and I have a bank in that, but all my fees for banking, I deduct. The startup costs, you invest in a home-based business, it can cost you as little as $19.95. Some of them are, $1,000. Some of them are more. Some of them, the average is around, $750, $800, I think, somewhere around there. But not much. Doesn't cost you much to invest. Well, that investment, whether it's $19.95 and $20, or whether it's $750 or $2,500, whatever. There's some out there. I saw one the other day that was like, I forget what they said. Well, I'm pretty sure they said it was like $15,000. I'm like, okay, good for you. But see, that money's tax deductible at the end of the year. All of your startup costs, your collection expenses that you might have, your credit card fees because you got a card, in your banking account in your company name, cost of goods sold. And mainly with that is samples. If you gave out samples or you bought product or you promoted products, any loan interest that you have, get this office expenses for your home office. When you buy office supplies, August is a big time for a lot of office supplies being bought. There's notebooks and computers and pencils and pens and Scotch tape and all this stuff that we buy throughout the year to use in our home office is deductible. Postage on anything you're mailing out. Newspaper and magazine subscriptions. Think about it. Subscribe to a magazine, you get the office on it. Now, here's a biggie, office space. You set yourself up an office, and if your house is, for round numbers, I'm going to say if your house is 1,000 square foot, and that's small, and one of your bedrooms you use as a home office, that's 250 square foot, well, that's 1/4 of your mortgage or your rent that you get to deduct. That's 1/4 of your HOA fees you get to deduct because 1/4 of your house, it might be 1/6, 1/8, whatever, of your HOA fees you get to deduct. 1/4 of your homeowner's insurance you get to deduct. Mortgage insurance you get to deduct. Get this, all of us love this, but I say a lot of the ladies love this. Janitorial services and cleaning services. You got to have somebody come in and clean. Deductible. Mortgage insurance, mortgage interest, for your home, you get to deduct whatever percentage of that is your home-based business. Whether, again, the example I used was 1,000 square foot home. You're using a 250 square foot room for your office. That's 1/4. If you're using that in a 2,000 square foot home, that's 1/8 that you get to deduct. The utilities, you get to deduct part of that. Repairs and maintenance of the home. Lawn care service. Your cell phone service. Your cell phone service is deductible. Your employee's cell phone service. Advertising costs. Are you marketing on Are you spending money for advertising? Samples for advertising. If you're going out and doing some advertising, if you're doing convention and trade shows, if you're doing entertainment for customers and clients, you take them out to dinner. There's a deduction for that. Entertainment, whether you own a boat and you take your clients or your potential clients out on a boat ride on the ocean or on a lake. That's deductible. You go on a trip and you take them on a trip, deductible. Gifts for customers is deductible. Gift for customers. Accounting fees are deductible. Thank the good Lord for that one. Consultant fees. Are you deducting consultant fees? Do you have a mentor? Are you paying for coaching? Are you paying for consulting? That's deductible. All your legal fees are deductible. Any subcontractors that you use, deductible. Travel expenses, car. You can deduct either mileage or you can deduct the lease payment if you're leasing a car. There's different ways. And let me say, I always recommend you get with your CPA on all this stuff. I've got a great one that I use, and boy, they're on top of it. And sometimes they're just like, and I'm like, dang, yeah. But you get their advice. Airline tickets when you fly. Hotel and lodging is deductible. Meals while you're traveling. There's a per diem, as a matter of fact, and I'm pretty sure, and don't hold me to this, again, get with your CPA, but if you're going out doing business and you go stay overnight, instead of doing the mileage in the hotel bill and stuff, it's $180 you can deduct per day that you're traveling. Rental car, if you rent a car, tax deductible on a home-based business, the cost of your auto, the lease, the mileage, we talked about that. Parking and tolls. And this is just the beginning of what it is. That's 35 things right there, categories, not all of them, categories that are deductible by starting a home-based business. And so again, that's probably, I highly recommend it. It's the most popular thing out there right now. People are setting up their plan B. They're keeping their job, but they say, hey, look at what just happened with this COVID thing and all this. I won't get a plan B going. So that's some of the best ways that I know of you can save on your taxes. Keep your job, your job, and start a home-based business on the side, your side gig. And you get all those additional deductions that you're using for your business. Again, get with your CPA on that because you'll want to make sure that they're on top of that. And happy tax day, as Amanda said on there. Happy tax day. You got to send that check in. And that's what you got to do. Make it happen. Have a great day. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Appreciate all of you.